Inflation is kicking in. I'm talking about kicking in, man. People are losing their jobs. Barely making it out there, man. I mean, gold is sitting around $29.97 an ounce. Silver's $34 per ounce. And talking about gold, man, that's a barometer for trouble, man. Seriously, man. Then you have these tariffs. It's just a lot of things taking place. And if you are not putting no food back, if you're not prepping, this is for anyone who's contemplating on doing it, man. You should be putting food, water, and stuff like that, man. Canned food. Put that stuff back, man, because this job market, man, it is on some shaky grounds. I do the type of work that other people don't want to do. Heavy equipment. Some of it's skilled labor. Some of it's manual labor. I'm digging in, man. I'm trying to get as much hours I can, man. Trying to put some more revenue up, man. Because things are looking bad. It is looking bad for a lot of people. Just look at the federal government. How many people they laying off? What's the department they trying to get rid of? Is it something about the education? I could be wrong. What is it? What's the name of that department? You guys know. I was just reading the article about that, man. They talking about going up in there and maybe shutting it down. Man, all up in the federal government, man, laying people off. People are going to have to use that. I'm telling you, man, you better learn a skill or something, man. Something. Learn a trade, do something, man. Because things are, I'm telling you, things are ugly, man. Things are really ugly, man. I'm telling you. I don't have I'm a physical guy. Physical labor. You come home, man, you know you did some work. But it is what it is, man. You got to do what you got to do. All right, man, let's get into some of these articles. All right, man, trade wars. Trump threatens 200% tariff on French wine, other EU alcohol products. Yeah, man, you got, it says President Donald Trump on Thursday threatened to impose 200% tariff on alcohol products from France and other European countries, exacerbating the trade war among U.S. allies. Now check this out. It said Trump issued the threat after European Union announced it would proceed with a planned tariff on American whiskey. See, people don't understand, man. Some of these countries, they were already hitting us with tariffs. You know, we was already getting lowballed. We was getting hit with tariffs, man. And now it's being flipped on them. They acting crazy. They're acting crazy. I mean, it is what it is, man. You better be out there prepping. You best to be out there prepping, man. If you got, I'm telling you, if you are handy, you got any lawn equipment, whether it's with your car, man, start getting extra oil. Just to have, you know what I'm saying? Extra oil, extra supplies, extra household supplies. Stocking up on food, man. Non-perishable foods, canned food, man. Don't go out there and buy that junk food. It's not good for you. Buy the stuff that's going to help your family out, man. And I ain't come here to preach to no one, man. Seriously. I think everybody out here should be trying to get a side hustle earn extra revenue, man, because you're gonna need it. You may wake up one day and get laid off. I've been through a layoff. And if you're planning trips, I know summer's right around the corner. If you're planning trips, man, hold off. Just hold off. Do something local. If you can afford it, by all means, do it, man. But don't put yourself in a bind. You know, just to go take a vacation. You come back and you got laid off and you got bills. I listened to a couple of economists out there. They're talking about have emergency saving. Okay, most people emergency saving could be what? Depending on your situation. They may think $1,000 is emergency saving. But no, they're talking about you should have 6 to 9 months of your monthly bills. You know? We talking about your rent, your car note, if you have a car note, your food expenses, utilities. All of that, man. You should have 9 months just in case you get laid off. Because if you dependent on that unemployment, you're going to be in trouble, boy. You are going to be in trouble, man. I'm telling you, man. Listen. Get yourself a lawnmower, man. Do something. Do something, man. Don't just sit around and complain. It's time to dig in, man. If you're handy, man, try to do some side work, man. Get that lawnmower, get it out, cut some grass, man. $300 a week. We ain't talking about just, making it like you out there all day, depending on your situation. But $200 or $300 extra a week is good. Pay some of those bills down. Don't use that credit card. Stay off of that credit card. Take all of those credit cards out of your pocket, man. You don't need to go further in debt, man. People out here purchase homes. Oh, I'm telling you, man. It's so many stories I can tell y'all, man. But seriously, man, a lot of people going to be in trouble. A lot of people are going to be in trouble. They're dipping into their 401k. They're just backed up, man. And if you have able children in the house, man, they're going to have to pull their weight, man. That's what any family member living with you. They got to get up off of that couch, man, and pay a bill. I don't care what it is. The water bill, cable bill, electric bill. Everyone is going to have to help out, man. No grown kids should be sitting in the house, eating up everything, running up the bills, man. Grown kids in the house, running up the bills. Somebody told me their bill was, I think 1 month it was 2 something. But once their grown kids came back that ain't want to go to work, their bills ran up to like $600, man. It's all hands on deck. All hands on deck. Ain't no time to be going out spending a bunch of money. Because, man, they are priming us, man. Things are heating up, man. And if you haven't been prepping, I suggest you start stocking up on some food. Seriously. Get some bottled water, BPA free bottles, some plastic bottles. Get some canned food. You can get some Mylar bags, man, and I'm telling you, man, go to town. Put that stuff back. They're cutting back on. I'm telling you, they gotta get into all that. They gotta get into the Section 8. They gotta get into the food stamps. They about to get into everything. They about to cut back, man. Don't just sit there and wait. If you want Section 8, you receive any kind of government assistance, man. Seriously. You better get yourself a side hustle, man. All that section people, women staying on Section 8 for 8 or 9 years, that's all about to be over. You gonna have a time limit. So I didn't come on here to rant. I came on here, man, to let y'all guys know. Do what you gotta do, man. Put in more hours, man. Get a side hustle. Hold back on that vacation, man. Seriously. You're gonna have family members, man, that's gonna be in trouble. And they're gonna be knocking on your door. They're gonna be ringing your phone. Some of them ain't pay their bills. They got them income tax check, man, and they went out and bought all this designer clothes and doing all this goofy stuff. They don't even know what's coming, man. Seriously. So if you're out there, do what you gotta do, man. Put extra hours in. If your place of employment is giving out, asking people to come in on Saturday, to do extra work, man, do it. If you're looking for other options to gain revenue, man, get yourself a lawnmower, get some weed whackers, blowers, man. And start putting yourself out there, man, tighten up some grass. Oh, I don't want to do that. Well, you're going to be the ones looking around in those food lines if you don't want to do it. You have to do what you got to do, man, to put food on your table for your family. You're talking about legal. When you talk about no dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? So do what you got to do. Continue to prep. If you haven't done so, man, if you're not a prepper, start stocking up food and water. Get an emergency savings. Trust me, man, you're gonna need it, man. I'm telling you, man. Gold is sitting around $29.97. $29.97. I was talking about gold and silver way back. And I'm glad I listened to this, I'm glad let me buy some gold. Let me buy a couple of ounces of gold, man. This was like 2019. Now the sucker's sitting around $29.97. You guys better shape it up, man. I'm telling you. That's what I'm doing, man. I'm doing all the dirty jobs. I'm doing all the dirty work. Heavy equipment, physical labor. I'm doing it all. I'm doing everything. That most people ain't going to want to do, man. Seriously. They're not going to want to get their hands dirty. They're not going to want to touch nothing. But that's what I'm doing, man. Continue to prep. Man, do what you got to do, man. Keep your head up, man. Thank God for what you have. Trust me, there's always someone that's doing worse than you. I'm out, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe.